Hey everyone, welcome back to your Money Your Life podcast. We are now on getting the episode number as we speak. I believe we're at 230 potentially. And yes, we are at 229 actually, episode 229 of the podcast. We do this every week, so thanks for tuning back in. Make sure you like, subscribe, 5-star rate, and review the pod wherever you're listening. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when we go live because we do this every week. A lot to go into this week. Let's jump right into it. First and foremost, taking a look at the market chart. It's pre-trading today, so we haven't gotten into the trading yet. We will in 5 minutes from when I'm recording, but by the time you're listening to it, the day will have restarted. It's looking a little bit positive. It's looking green. And guess what? This past week has been positive. A lot of it led by the big guys, Nvidia, Apple's, Microsoft's, of the like. And so those companies doing well, and a lot of it is flowing to the top health companies, flowing to the top tech companies for sure, as we know that Nvidia has been on a huge run. But let's dive into more of why we're seeing what we're seeing in the market. Nvidia jumped 3% yesterday, or not yesterday, but the day before, because markets were closed yesterday. And now the company's shares have climbed 174% this year as the AI boom continues to boost equities, even as consumers show slowing signs of spending and some potential economic weakness. So, fresh data is going to be released today that'll tell us more about the economy. We'll have a reading of the Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Index, and we also have some other data. But that's really what's been pushing the market. The jobless claims data that we got was higher than expected, which bodes well for the folks that are looking for the Fed to see signs of a slowing economy and see signs of slowing inflation. And we really had it. So first time filings for jobless benefits totaled 238,000 for the week ended June 15th. That's down from 5,000 from the previous week, but above the 235,000 thousand Dow Jones estimate, which is according to the Labor Department. So again, we're seeing different signs, and it's really just been there's no big sign one way or the other besides the PPI falling. I think that was a pretty significant break in the dam as far as showing signs of slowing inflation. PPI falling was kind of incredible to see that reverse. So, but in general, you're just seeing wavering signs, a bumpy ride, so to say. But the market is taking all the signs they're taking and running with it. Because again, we've had a pretty strong start to the year. We're almost end of Q2 here. And so we'll keep our eyes on that. Speaking of NVIDIA, people are saying, okay, it's now the most valuable company. It passed Microsoft. People are wondering, is this boat of parallels from another computing infrastructure, mainly saying, are we getting into more dot-com bubble errors? So now people are saying, is this the internet bubble of 2000? And then I'm wondering because Nvidia's had such a crazy ride to the top of market cap. Now people are wondering, is this AI transformation real? What is behind this push in gains of performance? Do we actually have products, different things in nature to actually make a reasoning that this is why their share prices have gone up so much. So we're still trying to learn how to utilize AI, the different products and tools that we're going to be utilizing in a mass consumption for consumers. Obviously, in chips, it's a little bit different. They're needed and they're being utilized, but for consumers, I'm actually curious in how everything's going to transpire. But we'll see. I mean, I think in general, people are saying it's echoing. Some people are saying it's echoing the dot-com boom. It's not a lot. I think it's more murmurs. I think most people are realizing the benefits of AI and Nvidia's potential earnings growth and different things of that nature. So, and you're not seeing a bunch of companies just zooming to the top. You're really seeing all the flow go to the top companies and not a bunch of small companies. A lot of the small companies that were people were buying in 2021 and the companies that were all growth story, no real revenues, no real traction. Those are dead. Those aren't coming back, right? Like, is Bird Allbirds still even on the stock market? This is a hot company back in 2021. Then they IPO. Then look at the stock chart, right? It's like the market cap. What is the market cap of this company? 82. Is it saying 82 million? Am I getting that right? $82 million company. So if you had $82 million out there, you could buy this full Allbirds company. This is a company that at some point had $1 billion valuation, if I'm not mistaken. So again, I don't feed into that just yet. I think there's real growth and drive behind some of what we're seeing, and the market isn't flying by the seat of its pants just yet. Um, LA schools are going to ban cell phones. I thought this interesting story. It's not really finance related, but they're banning cell phones over concerns mounting over children's mental health. So, Los Angeles Unified School District has approved a ban on cell phones during the entire school day. The ban would start in January and could involve phone lockers. Supporters of the measure say it will help students learn and improve their mental health. Opponents cite logistical hurdles, while parents stress the need to reach their children if there's an emergency. The ban follows a call from the U.S. Surgeon General warning for labels on social media to protect children's mental health. I see it both ways, right? Like kids' mental health, social media, bullying, Instagram, and stuff on while you're in school. That's kind of that's a lot. I think they'll see like attention increase. I think they'll see grades increase. I think they'll see people less fights. I think they'll see just overall kids' mental health being 100% better. I 100% agree with that. But on the one hand, if you are a parent, you want to reach your kid. That is, I think, during the day, send a little text, just make sure they're cool. It'll be tough. Maybe you'll get used to it. I'm sure they'll have workarounds. They'll be on there. What are they? I'm sure they all have iPads and what's the other things? Laptops. So I'm sure they'll be able to reach their kids if they really need to. But I'm a proponent of that. We'll see how it goes, especially these young kids. During the day, you don't really need your cell phone. I don't think I had my cell phone during the day. It was a funny story. I got my cell phone taken away. I got a cell phone in ninth grade. And I loved it. I thought it was cool because I was one of the few people that had a cell phone and I was playing games on the cell phone and my teacher took it away. The one time I got in trouble. Yeah, it's a really crazy story. I'll tell it in more detail at one time later. She was a cool teacher, my French teacher. Shout out to her. I actually didn't get in trouble for it. She did. I was supposed to, but they knew I was a good kid. Shout out to them. What else do we have? Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Lululemon. There's a lot of talk about Lululemon, how their competitors are making slowing growth for Lululemon. If you see the height of, and this chart is really showing quarterly net revenue percent change, so percent change in net revenue. So of course they were having a great time in 2020, Q1 of 2021, and recently net change in revenue has been dropping and almost going negative here. As North American sales rose just 3.5% in the most recent quarter. So they're struggling. There's got a lot of competition. They got cheaper alternatives. They got Instagram ads. They got different things from smaller upstart companies, Amazon. And so it's a tough business in the athleisure business with changing trends in fashion. Aloe is everywhere. That's all you see here in New York is aloe. Um, yeah, Aloe gained trending status as celebrities like Taylor Swift and Hailey Bieber were photographed wearing the leggings and as a listed influential brand ambassadors, including Kendall Jenner. Vuri, which hit a $4 billion valuation after a 400 million SoftBank investment, made ads starring LSU gymnast Livy Dunn and male apparel like Zach Efron. You got Skims, of course, with Kim. So it's just a very competitive space, very hard space to dominate. Lululemon is fighting. They need to rebrand, get their influence, get other influencers on board, rebrand, and see if they can fight back. House of Dragons. HBO hopes to fire up Max with House of Dragons as streamers rely on hit shows. So HBO is trying to come back. I mean, Apple's come back. There's great shows on Apple Plus, excuse me. We were just watching Presumed Innocence, which is really good. And then, of course, HBO Max, I guess I got to get used to calling it just Max, is now coming back with their House of Dragons season two, which has been almost 2 years um, in anticipation. Good. Watch the first episode, really good. The spin-off of Dragons premiered on Max June 16th to nearly 8 million viewers. That's the streamer's biggest day ever. Wow, that's impressive. Um, it's been a while since a lot of hits. Yeah, HBO's kind of been slow. You got Netflix has come with a couple things. You have Apple TV Plus has come with a couple things, and now HBO starting to get into their summer bag here with House of Dragons and different things of that nature coming back. So we'll keep our eye on that. That's quite interesting. And the shows are good. We're watching Presumed Innocence on Apple TV Plus. Good. I like House of Dragons. Fiance does not, but I like it. Good episodes. Good episodes. What else was in the news, ladies and gentlemen? Didn't see much else. So making sure I didn't miss anything. Don't think we did. I don't think we did. Let's jump into a couple questions that I had this week. Questions of the week. First one being, what are the three most popular fast food brands in the US today? The three most popular fast food brands in the US. I'm gonna go fast food. So I'm gonna go, I guess I hopefully, I think McDonald's, that's a staple, been a staple. I would say Chipotle if they're considered fast food. And I would say something that we don't even it's kind of random one with like a Wendy's or something. I don't know. Well, I was way off. Must not know my fast foods. Chick-fil-A. Oh, okay, that should have been a given. Jimmy John's. See, that's the random one I was thinking of. Just a random one that you don't think of, but it's actually there. Jimmy John's is up there. Okay, Jimmy John's. KFC. Okay, I can see that. That's really random. Okay, the three most popular. What is this based off of? So behind the numbers, when it comes to customer satisfaction, Chick-fil-A ranked number one, closely followed by Jimmy John's. This was in a USA Today survey. It looks like Jimmy John's came up KFC. So it's customer satisfaction. So more like they're satisfied with what they got. Yeah, you're not really sad. You know what you're gonna get from McDonald's. Are you really satisfied? You just messed up your diet for a good bit. It always sits in my stomach, so I try not to eat it as much, but sometimes you do it. It's all good. We could have had also some Papa John's in there. I'm surprised that that wasn't there. But we'll go on to our next one. Our next question being, what was the US personal savings rate in April 2024? So this past April, compared to a year ago in April 2023. I think the savings rate in 2024 is going to be lower than 2023. All right, let's look at it. Answer is 3.6%, a decrease from 5.2% in April 2023. So I was right. So the savings rate for Americans was lower this past April in comparison to April 2023. So just showing again, still uncertainty, still weird times for a lot of people, and everyone trying to make sure that they're getting on track with their goals that they should be. Send in questions. Send in any questions you have. Congratulations to Boston Celtics. They just won the NBA championship. What a weird playoffs. I had no clue where things were going, how things would end up. I did pick Boston to win this series. I think I said it here, if I'm not mistaken, because I was going to say I think the Mavs, and so I have to go against my intuition because my intuition has been wrong in the NBA playoffs. I picked Boston. That works out. The maths there on that one. Summer, everyone stay safe. Summer, it's nice weather. Everyone's doing something. It's nice again. We have big events coming up this summer, so make sure you stay safe and tune in every week because we will talk next week.